Good morning from Lisbon.
Hi guys!
So today we're in Lisbon. Came to visit some friends and family of Jonas, and we decided to do a little bit of a tour. We're gonna visit the 7 viewpoints around Lisbon, and also we're gonna make a little bit of food tour because there are a lot that you should definitely try if you come here. And since we have a local, we need to take advantage.
Our first viewpoint, Miradouro da Penha de Franca. It's one of the least known ones of all Lisbon. As you can see, we're pretty much by ourselves, and it shows you some of the least known neighborhoods in Lisbon. So it has that side of things, and also Serra de Sintra. You can see it far away on our right side, and on the left side you can see Tagus River or Rio Tejo, and the second bridge in Lisbon that crosses the river to the other side, called Vasco da Gama Bridge or Ponte de Vasco da Gama. Next stop, Miradouro do Monte de Agudo. So this is the second viewpoint, Monte de Agudo. It takes us to the north part of the city and the west part. You can see the Jesus Christ statue. I don't know if you remember Cuba, but yeah, it's the same here in Lisbon. And also the 25th April Bridge, which is a very famous bridge, and it was built in the 1950s, 1960s. Our next stop is Confeitaria Nacional. This is one of the oldest bakeries in Lisbon. It was founded in 1829. It's still open, and it's still managed by the same family. And it has a lot of influences from the Parisian or French bakeries or patisseries. And I used to go there with my mom a lot. It was our ritual. Every Saturday afternoon, after our shopping tour of Lisbon, we would stop there, grab a really nice Portuguese bakery, and then have a coffee. So we decided to change our plans a little bit and came to the third viewpoint, Miradouro da Graca. It gives you a very nice panoramic view of the historical neighborhoods of Lisbon. It sits next to the castle, the Castelo de S. And also you can see the river and the bridge behind us. So we're here in the fourth viewpoint in the castle of St. George, or Castelo de S. As you can see, it's quite busy. It's one of the most popular tourist spots in Lisbon that you can have a great panoramic view. We won't go in as of today because we've been here several times, but if it's your first time in Lisbon and in Portugal, you should definitely come because it really does have one of the best viewpoints of all of Lisbon. So we're in our fifth Miradouro viewpoint. It's called Viewpoint of Santa Luzia, Miradouro de Santa Luzia. It's one of the very popular ones. You can see the famous Alfama neighborhood. And also, of course, now you can see we're closer to the water and the whole Rio Tejo or Tagus River is in front of us. Now in the Alfama neighborhood, or Bairro Alto. It's one of the oldest, or the oldest neighborhood in all Lisbon. And although it's quite touristy and you have other streets around Lisbon that show the same type of architecture, this neighborhood is very known for its authenticity. And it's actually where my mother grew up, funnily enough. So yeah, it's another thing, it was never rebuilt after the great earthquake of 1775. So it still maintains the original buildings and streets. So we're now here in Confeitaria Nacional, and we got some nice savory typical Portuguese dishes here. We have croquete de carne, which is a meat type savory dish. Risol de camarão, which is shrimp. And this one is the famous pastel de bacalhau, which is made with codfish. For the sweets, we got bola de Berlim, which is like a kind of donut with cream, egg cream. And this one is called pão de Deus, or God bread, which is with coconut on the top. So these are the two sweets, these are the savory ones, and we're giving it a try.
Which one is your favorite?
My favorite is bola de Berlim. I associate it a lot with summer and beach. This is where usually you taste it the best after a nice swim in the ocean. You come back and you have this. It's perfect. So this is the 6th viewpoint. We are on the other side of the city. From here you can see the castle of St. George, Castelo de Jorge, and also the Church of Graça, or Gracious Church, I don't know how I translate it. But it's the other side of the city. You can also see one of the main avenues called Avenida Liberdade, or Freedom's Avenue. And also in the background, the river, always in the backdrop.
I think it's the first time. I've been in Lisbon before several times, but it's the first time that I'm in this viewpoint, and I think it's one of my favorites from what we saw today, because you have the whole view city, but at the same time somehow you feel that you are in the city, and then if you can see around, it's very spacious. It's crowded, but not so crowded because it's a huge space. It has also the Christmas market there. And you can see the whole view, like the castle, as you said, the bridge down there. So I really love it. I really love this scene. And I think now it's time for us to head to Bairro Alto, which is like a neighborhood with all the bars and stuff. At least this is my experience as a tourist and student in Portugal. So Jorge can tell us a bit more about Bairro Alto.
So Bairro Alto, it's one of these, I think the most bohemian neighborhoods in Lisbon. It's known for its quirky bars and century-old houses, and yeah, it's the soul of Lisbon in terms of nightlife. I used to go there in my university times, and yeah, you just sit on the street, have a quick cocktail or a shot of something, and then you have fun walking around the cobblestone streets, and also hear fado music once in a while. So we're here now in Praça do Comércio, Tejo do Passo. It's one of the most famous square areas next to the river in Lisbon, and that sits between two hills. This area here before the earthquake in 1755 was a huge royal palace, and after that it was rebuilt, and this is what you see nowadays. And here you have people going around, walking through it. You have some Christmas tunes in the back, the university band that is singing there, and the big Christmas tree of this year. And we decided to come here after Bairro Alto. We start walking down. We wanted to catch the sunset. I think we weren't really able to, but still there's some light you can see. And the weather is really nice, so we were very lucky today, because the past 2 days it was very stormy and rainy, and today was perfect, 17 degrees, and it's a great way to end the day here in this iconic spot of Lisbon. So we're in our last viewpoint of the day, the viewpoint of Tejo River or Tagus River, and you can see it's one of the best views to end the day with. We have the 25th April Bridge in the background, the statue of Jesus Christ on the other side of the river. Behind us, the plaza that we were just in, the square, the Tejo do Passo or Praça do Comércio. And there's plenty of people around enjoying wine, beers, hanging out. It's a Friday night, so it's a great mood and great vibe. Where are we, Pedro?
So we came to this cafe for dinner, and we're gonna meet one of my old Erasmus friends to catch up after many years. I don't remember how many.
No, let's see. Okay, so we're gonna finish with a really nice dinner. This is called cachupa de atum in Portuguese. It's like tuna fish stew with beans, chickpeas, zucchini, in a tomato sauce. So really nice, really tasty. And now we're gonna enjoy it.
It's very easy to go around Lisbon, not uphill at all. No.